Oh, hi. I'm Paul Brabazon. I'm the president of the 28th Battalion Swan Regiment Association uh, based in Perth, Western Australia. We have a group of about 34 people on this Mekong River Cruise. Predominantly we're all from Perth. There are two couples from Sydney area, and we joined the cruise in Ho Chi Minh, and we're on our last night. So over to you to ask me a few questions, Judy.
And so how would you rate your overall experience, Paul?
Look, we've had a great time. It's been really brilliant. As I mentioned to you before, we've done a lot of ocean cruises. In fact, only 3 weeks before we came on this river cruise, we did a Baltic cruise with the Regal Princess. But this is a totally different experience. The fact that you've got things happening the whole time along the Mekong, the excursions that we go into the villages, see the actual way that the locals live, and absolutely Cambodia. I never thought Cambodia. We pulled in 2 nights ago, I think it was, and it was like I've been to Las Vegas, and it's actually just like coming into Las Vegas. So it was stunning, it really was, and to see the local people and the way they live, the pottery, the silverware, it just makes you appreciate the great lifestyle that we have back in Australia. So it's been an absolutely fantastic river cruise.
And how would you rate the food and the service?
Look, it's been fantastic. Every day the meals are different. The breakfast, my wife loves having omelettes, and so we have different types of omelettes and all the other foods that go with it. And lunchtime, it ranges from sometimes buffet evening meals, set meals where you get to choose that at lunchtime. You order what meal you want that evening, and you've got to make sure you sit at the same table so that when the meals get brought out, it gets allocated to the right person. But the meals, first class, they really have been.
And the service overall from the crew?
The service, the other thing, it's just absolutely been like a family, and all the staff have been fantastic. I've got a great sense of humour. I muck around a fair bit, but the staff have been fantastic. They really have, and I'm not looking forward to leaving tomorrow.
And you enjoyed the offshore excursions? They gave you a bit of an insight into the culture and the people of Vietnam and Cambodia?
Yes, absolutely. Look, there was. I don't think initially I wasn't going to go to the Phnom Penh visit to the detention centre. I'm glad I went because it absolutely gave me a great appreciation of the hardships back in the mid-70s when the Khmer Rouge took over Cambodia, and the hardship, and even on some of the excursions we heard from the locals, the suffering that they had during that period. But the tour guide at the S21 detention centre, which was a former high school, I thoroughly recommend anyone to go there, because it really opens your eyes up to the torture. It's just unbelievable what humans can do to other men and women. And to think it was only 40 years ago, it's just unbelievable. But I tip my hat to the Cambodians. They've absolutely rebounded, and they're a thriving community, lovely people. And when we finish a couple of days at Siem Reap, we're actually back to Phnom Penh, a small group of us, to have a few nights there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Phnom Penh.
Wonderful. And so would there be, other than the school and the Genocide Museum, would there be something that another highlight that was stand out for you?
Well, certainly from my wife's perspective, the markets and the shopping, she loved that, but I had to rein her in a few times. But look, just absolutely everything. Just to see the way the locals live, and the markets, and both the food markets, the clothing markets. And even at the beginning of the tour, just looking around the central markets in Phnom Penh, and the fact that every day you've got views all along the Mekong, and down in Vietnam, the dredging of the river, which is just unbelievable. When you get to that section, there's dredges going everywhere, and the kids waving to you on the shore all the way along, and it really has been great.
So would you be recommending Tweetwell Travel and this cruise along the Mekong to your family or friends, colleagues?
Yes, absolutely. Look, as I said, my wife and I were probably up to about 26, 27 cruises with a variety of companies: Princess, Celebrity, Cunard, over in Hawaii and that. But certainly we'll recommend this to a lot of our friends. And the group that we're with, there's 34 in the group, so I'm sure that word will spread quite clearly to their communities and the network of friends that they've got. And certainly to you, Judy, too. Thank you for all your support and help. It's been really fantastic, and thank you very much for all that.
Well, thank you, Paul, and I hope you enjoy just the last days of your cruise.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.